See, a lot of people talk about their situation. Well, let me rephrase that. And okay, it's not just music. In life in general too. People, they want a situation, something to, actually life experience. But people want to say and would like to say music the most because it's an art form, imitation of life. So of course, for you to feel, or to put forth the idea, or how would I say, the illusion that is real, the situation fits perfect. And this is experimental, but it's still broadcasted through myself. It doesn't matter. In my PJs, just got to shout just because it's like I'm an artist. I mean, I have my life just like everybody else. I mean, I eat, I sleep, I have bills, I have legal problems, the whole nine. Family, friends, people who I don't know it so much, that's aware of me. A lot of it. But I mean, referring and speaking of situations, since, see, I've been here, like I was saying, I've been here for some time. I've been here in Orlando. Now it has been at least like living here 23 years. And that's where I've been, it's all I really know. I do all my own stuff, like as people should be aware by now. It's like, okay, you could say, of course, I know I do my own, like, management, run my own stuff, but as far as, like, label work and everything, you could say it's really just me managing myself, and what I do from day to black market is myself. So situations like, i.e., prime example, just recently I had it was before I put out mixtape. It was a reason why I put that out. Like, release, there's a difference between just having it and releasing it, and then then you have another level of distribution. Okay, whatever. I just know people do have it there where. But I released like a few tracks, and I'm not even trying to say because I don't need the name drop, but it's apparent and everything. But it's no negative vibes or anything. But it's like, down in South Florida, people know my, not brand, I don't want to say brand takes because I'm just running myself straight through the street, me to you, the public. South Florida is not an issue, but an occasion happened, an instance where everyone knows, who familiar with Panash Robinson, myself, they know my label, my name, BM, Black Market, R Records, not E, BME, them some other people out of Atlanta. But yeah, and they distributed it. They had to change the label, and that was that. Basically, so if you just look at it in the sense, basically they were just talking about me. That's all they were talking about. It doesn't matter, like, that's just an eye example. And then, that's just, you could say it's an issue, dilemma, problem, but hey, I get more publicized for it. I don't have a publicist. But, hey, good or bad, they're talking about me. And then, it's not just, in the area, it's just people in your backyard. It's like, I have an issue with artists, they're coming out. It's not an issue. I mean, of course, the clones and all that. People, what they admire you, they hate you, and I don't really get much hate mail because the respect level seems high. But clones, they feel the track, whatever, support you though. Who knows, good or bad. I just look at it in a positive sense. We have people. It's like, I know what. I had tracks been sitting out here for a minute, and like anytime you can say, I mean, I write all my own stuff. It's apparent I'm a writer. Especially, my origin, where I was born at, where I came from, is nothing but writers. Where I was born at. So like I'm a writer. I write my stuff. I write my own stuff. Like the situation that happened to me, this, that, and the third. I write about it. So I mean, I know people could maybe sympathize if it's a bad situation, but like empathize, I don't feel as though. If you felt the same way though, you felt some type of way about it. That's old school. But if you felt some type of way about it, hey, but you know, I just expect me to be. I don't care how much people would think. I've been putting out music. If I first time, I mean, people who are people, friends of friends, people who know people. But if I'm the first thing you thinking about when you go to Bruce, your priorities are not right. Because I'm writing about like ups and downs and struggles and all. I mean, like I said, it's artistry, so I'm not. People like my music or not. Oh no, they give me feedback here and there. They let me know how they feel, but they're very vocal about it. But I'm just saying, if I'm the first thing that it's like you just excerpts. Like I've been writing about stuff like this. I could pull stuff out and flip it if it was necessary, if I needed to. It's like if this a freestyle, I was just like going run to your label, make a popular disc. Cause like I was saying, this fits into what I just speaking of. They'll just take your whole like even cause I know it's developing where I'm at right now. Orlando, Florida is developing. The music scene has to if I'm a focal point of anything. But like 12 bars, 12 lines, 12 sentences, like writing an essay or something. 12 of them. It's pretty small for industry standard, but right around here it's getting better. And we don't want to speak on the two verses only. But, okay, so if you talk about, because I write 16, that's how I grew up. That's how I had the tag name, the silly funny name, Pistol, when I was very young in the street. This little child. Hot 16s. Weapon. So it's like, if you take like, okay, 16 lines, you take 6 of those, because at times I do get real elaborate. I go into detail about what I was mentioning. If you take 6 of them, half of a 12, you just took a piece of my verse and put it in half of yours, and then you throw 12 more. So really, if you look at it, I'm like a quarter of your song. It's like I really hold that much. If we're not even mentioning the direction or the way that you felt for the point you're trying to get across to your fans and the people who listen to your music. But I need to get some lotion. Just got out of the shower. I need to brush my hair and all that. But like I was saying, it really hold that much. Like I said, this is just been people who know of me and aware of my music and all that. It's not just music, there's other things in the factor that I do. But this will probably be like a blog entry. The first one I did, once again, it's just, these are titles and tags that if people hit it, we understand. A lot of people may not understand at that time, but it's like, you can see the radio. Nobody's talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about it for my reasons. I have my reasons. And if you follow my music, if you've seen it, even if you catch it, you catch the blog that people are blogging about, you will see why it's named that. It's just straightforward. But that's how I was feeling. That's what I was doing and everything. But I mean, as a whole, man, I still got my issues. I always got my issues going on. I'm going through them. I take them a step at a time, but I'm going through something right now. But I just wanted to, just try this and see how,